Hey guys, episode 24 of the ISA portfolio series. Quick shout out to Trading212 if you want to sign up and deposit £1. We both get a free share. Someone used the link this week, so I got my first share. So thank you to whoever that was. Drop a comment if that was you and what share you got. I got General Electric, so that was sold straight away, but always appreciated. So quick shout out to seeing how Hargreaves Lansdown is doing. Up £500 this week. So portfolio's up about 1,000 in total this week. About 93.5. And £500 of that's come from these two funds. So gold and silver price sort of been a bit up and down in the last week. But sort of still waiting on US stimulus decision really, and sort of more to do with the election and basically see what's happening with the dollar. Dollar doesn't seem to be having any sort of safe haven demand at the moment. It's really sort of working its way down over the last couple of months. But yeah, see where it goes in the next couple of weeks. So Trading212 portfolio is up about £300. The ISA, it's showing a worse return now because I've sold a couple of positions in profit and sort of reinvested them elsewhere. So it shows the invested amount higher. I still only invested 20,000, obviously, because that's the ISA limit. So the actual return sort of about 23%. But yeah, so quick look at the ARC Pie, still doing well. 32.5% up. There's a couple of 100% is in here now. Editas Medicine and Intellia Therapeutics. So they seem to know their pharmaceutical companies. Some of the others not done quite so well. Week before last, I just sort of added, I think about £30 or £40 in here, just topping up the ones that were down. But yeah, happy to sort of let that run for a bit longer, see how it does. So sold out of the CIIG merger, the Arrival merger. Obviously didn't hold it very long, but it was up about 60%, I think. Just people going mad with these SPAC companies, special acquisition companies. So thought I would get out of that, and I bought a little bit more of Digital Realty Trust. So I've got 3 shares in them now, and bought a little bit of Alphabet. Wanted a little bit more, might as well keep it in growth. It was in sort of a SPAC company, but can keep it in slightly more reliable growth. Just looking at the Alphabet sort of longer term chart, is a sort of steady mover. Balance sheet's very good. They're not borrowing not borrowing a great deal to buy back their own shares like some of the others. Just seem to organically grow the company. So I'll get a little bit of them. The Bitcoin ETP's down a little. Bitcoin's not been doing too well in the last week. But again, sort of expecting good things over the next year, so I'll keep that in there. BT, not having a great week. Did have a little spike during the week, but down nearly 3% on the week. Again, really one for next year. Sentiment, basically flat. Again, little run up in the week, but not done too much. First Majestic Silver, down just a little. Again, sort of not particularly volatile, but waiting to see what happens. Glaxo is sort of nearly always flat. Dividend on that coming in January, I believe. Greatland Gold sort of was doing really well sort of since I bought in, but has had a fair drop. They've just announced their sort of plan and results for their new mine. So guessing maybe people weren't all that happy with it. But yeah, it won't sort of be a particularly long-term hold. Legal and General had a little bit of a rundown. I mean, it has sort of gone crazy since the vaccines, really. So just a little bit of a pullback, I think. Nintendo doing quite well, 6% in the last week. Got some more in the invest account as well, so doing pretty well. Hopefully there's more news about their upcoming console, sort of targeted for around Easter, I think. They sort of Switch Pro, as people are hoping. So Polymetal, about 4% in the week. It's quite good with sort of gold price not doing particularly well to see them sort of going up. Some of the other smaller positions. Rio Tinto, not done a huge amount, 2% up in the week. But obviously on the monthly view, it's been looking really good. Had been sort of a bit undervalued, sort of price to earnings of about 10. So for what they do, it's pretty good. But obviously not being a big position, I would have wanted that to stay a little bit lower. So that's more of the Arc Pie. Square, still hanging on to this. Don't know how long I'm going to want to keep it, to be honest. I mean, it's crazy sort of valuations, although they are sort of getting quite big on Bitcoin, so maybe I suppose I'm exposed enough as it is to Bitcoin, might consider getting rid of this soon. The little penny stock from the Briscoe Discord community, doing pretty well over the last week. Just sort of chuck my spare change after buying, if I sort of make a £300 investment, buy a load of stuff, and if I got £10 left, I just been sort of chucking it in here. It's very, very low price, half a penny, so I've got like 30,000 shares between here and the invest account, so nice little rise on that. And selling out of the iShares Gold Producers ETF, I sort of thought I've sold out of that completely. Obviously already the Hargreaves Lansdown account is completely full with gold producer ETFs. So I thought I was exposed enough to that as it is, and wanted to put my money where my mouth is on Sylvania Platinum. So I've gone huge into this. Obviously brought my return completely down. It was at about 50 odd percent, 60%. But now obviously this new investment is at today's prices, so it's bringing it down. But there's talks of, again, a fairly large special dividend early in the year from the high platinum and palladium and rhodium prices. So expecting this to sort of do well over the next couple of months, hopefully sort of better than the gold and silver price, really. So I just thought that would be a better investment than the iShares ETF. So house builders getting a little bit of a bashing in the last week, 6% down on Taylor Wimpey, but longer term it's been looking fine ever since the vaccine, really. I mean, I'm at sort of £1.19 or about £1.10 in the invest account on this, so pretty happy with that. Tesla still sort of plugging away. Had a bit of a drop midweek and has recovered from that straight away, so still up slightly on the week. Just the one share. Was wondering if it sort of took a major pullback, then might have sold that off or bought some more maybe. I still don't know what to do with it, to be honest. Keeping Virgin Galactic just for a little bit longer. Been doing well this week, and I think they're having their test flight round about now. So hopefully if that goes well, this might go up, and if it sort of doesn't, maybe another 10-20%, I might sell this off and reinvest elsewhere. Volkswagen, again, sort of just coming off a little bit this week, 3% down. Even in the month, it's not been doing so well, but still up on this, and it's a long-term hold, I think. So, yeah, that is the ISA for the week. And, just going over to the invest account. So, I've invested about £300 this week. So a little bit of free funds from selling the General Electric share, and so I've put a little bit of money into Archer Daniels Midland, which is sort of pretty much flat for the week, but I do like them longer term. I put a little bit more into 3M, again sort of fairly flat for the week, but quite happy with them. Put a bit more into Lockheed Martin, so made that up to a full share now. Again, fairly flat for the week, but like them longer term. Bought a little bit more Raytheon, slightly down for the week. Does seem to be these sort of value dividend stocks are sort of not really moved in the last week, but yeah, I think they're a longer term hold. And still got a little bit of Sylvania Platinum, so sort of 5,500 in them. I know it's a sort of a FTSE Aim stock, so it's quite illiquid, only trades sort of a few times a day. You can't get an instant fill on your buy. But yeah, fairly happy to hold these. I don't need to sell instantly. And if the share price grows sort of particularly well, then I expect there'll be more liquidity. So that's the invest account for the week. So looking forward to continuing sort of investing a little bit more in this. As I say, sort of maybe over the next month or two, if we get that Bitcoin rise through 20,000, then I'll hopefully be sort of selling off a little bit and probably adding about 7,000 or 8,000 to this and sort of distributing it amongst some of these dividend companies and some of the new ones, or ones that I haven't really invested in yet. Whatever looks good value at the time. So, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and drop a like is always appreciated, and subscribe if you want to see more. See you soon.